Hey everybody, Tony Gohard here, once again for Punks Doing Stuff, and today is going to be the day that I'm going to finally start doing my Punk Around the World series. So it's kind of an exciting day. I'm actually in the laundry room right now trying to do some laundry, but either way, this is going to be very interesting, very cool to check out, because now I'm going to be doing my Punk Around the World series. We're starting in Asia. Vast fucking space. There's a whole lot of different countries, a whole lot of different bands. I am getting some help making this video from the website Unite Asia, and they're a website that features only punk, hardcore, and metal, but it's all only in Asia. You won't find any like American, UK, South American, or any of those kinds of bands. It's just all centered around Asian bands, and I thought that was pretty cool because it's all run by one guy. His name is Dagger. He was in one of the bands, and he, I guess after the band had split up, he had wanted to keep on staying in the hardcore and punk scene. So he decided to do a website that just featured all of that, because like, let's say if you look on like Dying Scene, Punk News, or I don't know, like one of the metal sites or whatever, there's never really much about the Asian scene. And it is a fucking big scene, and it is badass, and there are tons of bands in there. And that's the whole reason that I wanted to do this, was because I was listening to a bunch of different bands, and it was fucking awesome. And then I stumbled across that site, and that site, you know, just furthered everything even more, because I was having to like search bands, look things up, and then I couldn't find anything because it's so hard to find stuff. But there, the bands will submit their own stuff. He'll go through it, check it out, put it up on the site, and then it's just fucking awesome. And it's really easy to use the site. It's all in English too, so that is definitely a plus for me, because I can't read any kind of Asian writing or anything other than stuff in English, some Spanish, and some French. Those are the only languages that I know a bit of, so that's pretty cool that it was like that. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up here, go, and then we're gonna pick up with the first band. Okay, so like I was saying, Asia, it's a very vast fucking space, big, whole bunch of different countries. So I'm only going to be doing one band per country, that I can find a band in that country if there's a scene. So this is one of the bands that I found actually from being on Unite Asia, and they have just recently released a music video for one of their songs, and the video is fucking awesome. It's really well done, really captures the hardcore scene. And that's one of the other things too, is that the majority of the bands that I'm going to be putting up here are going to be, you know, hardcore, street punk, borderline metal bands, because that's basically what I listen to, is a lot of hardcore and a lot of metal. So without further ado, you know, this next band, District 105, they are fucking awesome. They've got some stuff up there on Bandcamp. They are more of a recent band, so we're just going to tear straight into this, check out a little bit of the video. I'll put a link down in the description to the video and to the other media sites that they also have that I can find. So anyway, they are fucking awesome, really hardcore, stay really true to the roots. The song, well, shit, I'll just let it all speak for itself. It's fucking awesome. And there we go, District 105 from Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, or Ho Chi Minh City. And I also think I saw Saigon on there. I guess they were from one spot and then moved to another place. Like I said, they're a very recent band, started in 2017, and they are fucking awesome already right off the bat. They do have a split. It's District 105 with Shell Driver, and that's the only thing that I've seen put up so far, is just that split. But the split is up on Bandcamp. I think it's at about like $7 or something. So give that a check out. Pick up the album, you know, throw them some money, because, you know, the bands are going to need it. Like I said, they are just getting started. So building up fan base, all that good stuff. They are fucking awesome though. So definitely keep them in mind. Just listen to that, and then they should be coming up with something sooner or later, because that's, you know, what they're going to be doing is building up a fan base and coming out with new videos and fun stuff like that. So next up, we're going to be checking in Japan. This is one of the bands that is in Japan that's fucking making a lot of noise. And yes, there are a shitload of bands in Japan. And I could only pick one, and I decided to pick one that's kind of bouncy, pretty fun, very pogo, which is the Erections. Awesome fucking band name, and these guys look like they're fucking having fun all the time. They are from Japan, and they do have a couple of music videos, I think. I know for sure they do have one called Oi Oi Working Class, or Oi Oi Music Working Class. And that one is just a fun ass song. So we're going to go and dive into that right now, and you guys can give it a look. Very colorful, very fun. Like I said, they are just all over the place and just having a great time. Now, the Erections have been around for quite a bit. Some things that I've read say 2002, some say '03. So somewhere around there, early, you know, 2000s, whatever you want to call it, that's when they've been around. I think their first EP or demo or whatever you want to call it came out in 2003. And they've got a discography of a bunch of stuff from like 7 inches, EPs. They've also got a bunch of compilations and different stuff that they've been on. So they've been around, they've been in the scene for a bit, and they are just fucking awesome and fun and all over the place, you know. They have, they've got some of their stuff released on Pogo 77 Records, which is a Japanese label. And then in the US, they've also got some other stuff that was released on Joe Pogo Records for the US distribution. So they've got their stuff on, you know, both ends of the world. As far as UK and, you know, South America and all that, I fucking don't know which one would be distributing to there, but they do have a lot of stuff. I was trying to find some other stuff on them. Found their Facebook. The last time they were active was in November, so that was fairly recent. So they are definitely still doing stuff up to no good, or whatever the hell it is that they do over there. But it is definitely fun Japanese pogo, so you will have fun. Check them out. I'm gonna put a link down to their Facebook and Joe Pogo and Pogo 77, I guess. Like I said, it's hard for me to find all of these things because it's not like all in one place. If there's something on Bandcamp, I can find it pretty easily, but sometimes I do have to dig around. So check those guys out. Definitely fun. So this next band that's coming up that I'm going to put on here comes from China. And Chinese bands, like I said, it's the same thing with Japan. There's a pretty big scene there, so I had quite a bit to choose from. And I could have just thrown out Brain Failure, you know, just not even thought about it. Brain Failure, hey, everybody knows them. But at any rate, I decided to go with Gumbleed because they are heavier, like I was saying earlier. I do like heavier, harder music that borders on metal and hardcore. So I just picked out Gumbleed because I was searching, and this was before I had found out about Unite Asia, was that I would type in something and then I would search for country or whatever and try and find something. And this was one of the bands that really caught my attention because when I was looking up Chinese punk, they came up along with some other stuff too, like artists and painters and stuff like that. And it got me kind of confused, but then at the same time, punk is more of an attitude also than just a sound. So we're gonna check these guys out. They do have video, they do have a couple of releases and stuff, but I'm gonna just pop this video on right now. This video is kind of old, like 7 years, 8 years, I don't know, a while ago. But anyway, I'm gonna put that on and then I'll be back to talk about some of the other stuff. Alright, so that was that. Where do I go from there? You know, the fucking video was pretty cool, and again, like I said, that was one of their older videos. And the album that I heard from them was Bellfire Juvenile, and that one was really good. I listened to it to beginning and end without stopping because it was fucking awesome, gripping, just the way that I wanted to. And then there was another one that they had, Heroes. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but there was 2 of them on their Bandcamp. Bellfire Juvenile was the one that I listened to, and I heard that one a while ago. And I've been trying to make this video for a pretty fucking long time, so yeah, Bellfire Juvenile. Then there's the other one that you can check out. You can buy them on Bandcamp, and they do have a Facebook as well, and I was checking that out. They're going to be set to do the festival in 2019, so shit, we're already almost there. 2019 festival, Resist to Exist, so that's going to be pretty cool. Keep your eyes open for that. And yeah, they've got some other stuff going on. I don't know if they've got another album or whatever that they're going to be doing. They probably should, because they could be coming up with some material while they're doing this stuff. You know, whenever you're out and about, stuff will just pop into your head, and then, oh shit, that would make a great song. Just fucking write it down. And shit, some of the songs that I wrote, it was like 3 lines. I just repeated it, changed the vocal pattern, and then it was a fucking awesome song. At any rate, check those guys out. Their stuff is going to be linked down in the description, and we're going to kick it into the next band right now. Alright, this next band is called Diehards. They are a band that I came across one day when I was just like looking at stuff on YouTube, and their video came up for their song Civil War, and I heard it, fucking awesome. Video was done great, perfect every way, all around, and it's really good. So they are a band, like a street punk band, more hardcore, and just fucking awesome all around. So we're gonna jump in and check out a portion of that video before I get into some more stuff right here. So for the Diehards, I was looking around for stuff and I couldn't really find very much. I had checked on Bandcamp, I couldn't really find anything on there, just some other stuff, I guess covers from the Casualties Diehard song, but I couldn't really find anything from them on Bandcamp. And then I kept searching and I found their Facebook page, and their Facebook page has some information, photos, different festivals and stuff that they're doing, and shitload of live recordings, videos and stuff like that, but I can't find anything else. I can't find a record label. I can't find a way to support, I guess, other than just Facebook, because there's also a shirt that says that they just released. It's a t-shirt. It's got, you know, the band logo, 4 members on there, classic punk rock style. So that's on there. And I also found a MySpace page, oddly enough. I'm assuming that it's defunct or whatever because it's not being used or whatever reason. There was a bunch of pictures of other bands on there, I guess. I don't know if they had that page before they started the Facebook one or how they're doing things. But like I said, I can't really find very much of them around. I'm sure that there's a way to find like a tape or a CD or something. If you like keep on looking and looking and looking, there's bound to be like a compilation or something with them on there somewhere. But they do have that video that I just showed you, and like I said, they do have their Facebook and some other stuff that they also have. So keep your eye on those guys, because they are fucking fierce and they're getting to it. Alright, so I just went out to go and pick up some drink, and it's actually pretty dark. I can't really get any good lighting here. But anyway, this next band is called Sumar. They're a more recent band from Indonesia. I'm gonna have to check and see if I can figure out a city that they're from. But I was putting them on this one because they have just released 2 music videos recently. Both of them I checked out, and they both have a very good 90s style skate punk feel to them. And they do seem like once this album comes out, that it's going to be one of the ones that I'm going to be listening to if I can get a hold of it. I do know that they will be trying to distribute it. I just don't know how. Again, like I said, they are fairly recent, so there's not very much info out on there. I'm gonna let you guys check out this portion of the music video while I look at some other stuff, so that way I can see if I can find something to where you can buy like a record label or something like that. But just check out the video. I'm sure you'll like it. It is 90s style skate punk, so very energetic. And I am gonna head home while that happens. Alright, so I have gotten back home now, and you guys did just check out the video. Like I said, they do have a very skate punk feel, like if you like Guttermouth or you know, whichever skate punk bands, but they do have like that good sound, and they are still, I guess, very young. I was reading the stuff on them. I think it said Palembang. I know for sure Jakarta was in there. I'm not too good with geology or geography, I don't know which one it is, but either way, I'm not too good with that and knowing where places are. I just know that they're in two different places, and they had started together when they were in high school, and you know, the whole crap. So they are making music right now. They do have a Bandcamp that I did find, and they have a single up called Ghost, and then they have a I think it's 5 songs, 5 or 6. That one's also on there too. I didn't find On Fire on there, but I'm pretty sure that it will be up. But I did find those things, and I can't remember what the other thing was, but there was one other thing that I did find on there. Like I said, with the other bands, links are going to be down in the description, and you can check out all of that stuff, because it is all pretty interesting, pretty cool. For that single that's on there, that one's at a name your own price, and then for that little EP, I think it's at like $4. So that's pretty good. That's not, you know, really anything that you're gonna feel bad about spending, because it is definitely worth it. So yeah, that's those guys. Check them out, because they are, you know, getting up there. They are going at it aggressively. Alright, so this next band that's on here, they're not exactly a punk band. They're a thrash metal band. And yeah, when it comes to thrash metal and hardcore punk, you're basically just splitting hairs whenever you're deciding which genre it is, in most cases anyway. Some bands you can tell that they're just completely hardcore punk because it's just very basic, only extremely fast and aggressive. And with thrash metal, sometimes they're more on the metal end because it's more technical, and the songs are just generally longer. For punk bands, they're usually shorter. For metal bands, they're longer. For punk bands, they're simpler. For metal bands, they're more technical. Enough about all that bullshit anyway, though. Next band from South Korea is called Method, and they have a live video that they put up, and it is just fucking awesome. I mean, excellent timing. Everything was perfect on there. Just fucking awesome all around. Just watch the video. You guys are gonna like it. So that video was done live. There's also, what the hell was it, a Facebook page, and then they have a link to the record label, so that way you can check out their stuff, buy their stuff. They are from South Korea. Band is called Method. Fucking thrash like crazy, very fucking technical, awesome all around. And you know, they just seem like they wouldn't disappoint. You know, it seems like they have expert timing. They're just like on the ball 100% of the time. Seems just amazing. But yeah, so check that stuff out, because you won't be disappointed. Alright, so it is time for me to bring this video to a close, because for whatever reason, whenever I upload videos, it won't let me upload really long videos. There's supposed to be a 10-hour limit. Like, you can upload videos that are supposed to be 10 hours long on YouTube, but for some reason they just fucking cut that out for me. The longest videos that I can put up happen to be around 20 to 25 minutes, somewhere around there. So I'm gonna have to cut this video right here. And this is not the end, actually. I still have like some other bands that I'm gonna cover, but I can't happen to do it right now because the video is already at like, what, 20 minutes already? 20 something minutes. So I'm gonna have to close this out right here and then pick up on another one for part 2, possibly even part 3, or who knows how long it'll take. Again, this isn't going to be a comprehensive list of all the bands in Asia. This is just one band per country that fits kind of, sort of, into the genre that I'm looking for. And then I'll be doing a, like, let's say Japan, how there's so many fucking bands. I will do one specifically about Japan, and then one specifically about Indonesia, and so on and so forth. But there's only so much that I can put into a short 25-minute little video. So we've got all of that I'm going to be going on into the next string of videos. And actually, before I even get into that, then I'll be jumping to the next continent, which would be South America, and then be moving to Europe, then the US, Australia. I don't know which plan I'm going to go, or which country I'm going to go with next, but we're going to work on this one. I'm going to finish up this one first and then decide all that crap later. But anyway, like I was saying, check out unitedasia.org. I get a lot of information from there because that site is awesome. It's all run by one dude. So if you do happen to drop by, just send him a message saying, hey, great job or whatever. And check out some of the bands and all that. Like I've been saying throughout the course of this video, check out the bands that I'm talking about. Check out some of their other stuff. Support the bands, because if you don't support the bands, they're not going to be there. And then, you know, what the hell are you going to do? Fucking nothing. Exactly. So support the bands. Check out uniteasia.org. Stick around for my next video because it will be coming up soon. I will be doing other countries. There are some that I have in mind that I just didn't get to just yet because I'm just kind of going off the top of my head for which countries I want to do. But check all that stuff out. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. You definitely want to be subscribed because then you'll check out the next one. Turn on notifications so that way you see whenever any of my videos come up. I do these, and then I do some other videos about other stuff, different news things and some DIY stuff, all of that. So share the video too if you know anybody who might like this video or anything. And if you happen to be in one of these countries, one of the Asian countries, just shoot me a message saying, hey, I'm here, and, you know, maybe I'll cover some of your stuff if you got some stuff recorded, some live recordings, something from, I don't know, your record label or whatever you got. Just try and, you know, say something, because nothing's going to happen if you don't say anything, obviously. So, again, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and stick around for the next video because I'll be here.